Anything's possible. Anything's possible!
There's a rare thing. Go on, Boston Celtics.
You know, we deserve this. We earned this. I'm grateful for every moment, every opportunity. I never hung my head. I don't care. I still can't believe it, fam. I mean, we did it.
And I gave my all, and I was able to get out there.
Fans here are insane, man. I didn't expect it to be like this. That's what it's all about.
But it's no longer what could be or what might be. Now it just is.
Go ahead, Red, light it up.
You guys been talking about a dynasty. Here's where it is, right here. That's the dynasty. Best team in the world right now.
The Boston Celtics are the NBA World Champions. It is banner 18. The mission demanded is mission accomplished.
Red, did you ever get tired of this? Never, never, never. And I'll tell you one thing, like any other championship. Yo!
Wassup Ock! So y'all heard what I said podcast. Hear what you guys tell. Darn, they don't want none. Diesel D. You know we already talked about. If the NBA Finals just happened, and you had a new champion, the Boston Celtics, that 18th, and a duo of Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown finally get it done. When that first champion was already died. So I had to go ahead there. As they defeat the Dallas Mavericks in 5 games, as most people said in the media and stuff, this should have been that year with all the pieces that they put together. And as we seen, Jaylen Brown, he won Finals MVP. So my first question is, should Jaylen Brown get the same recognition as Jayson Tatum? As we all been saying, like we said in the last ball game.
Of course, he just won the NBA Finals MVP and the Eastern Conference MVP trophy. Both of them with the Bill Russell and the Larry Bird trophy. He right up there because Tatum ain't won it. And Tatum shoot percentage though. Terrible. Except for that last game. Look at JB defense.
He was that bad.
JB defense probably was kind of the key. It's slowing down, not necessarily stopping, but help slow them down and turn the momentum of the game with steals and stuff. So, yeah.
This is a tough question. I'm not gonna say tough in the form of should he deserve. Of course he deserve it. Will the media show him and advertise him the same way they advertise Tatum? Because honestly, they don't. When they talk about Tatum, like I said, it can be 25 points, 20, 30. They find some way positive to spend it in Tatum's direction. But when it always comes to Jaylen Brown, it seems the only way they seem to bring him into the picture by calling him the $300 million man. That's like their main thing, to bring the focus on him. Why you always bring it to his money? Like, the man is doing just as much, if not more, than Tatum, as Darren just said, with him winning both the Eastern Conference Finals MVP, East Conference MVP, and the Finals MVP. So, like, while there should be certain criticism towards Tatum for the rest of the all season, but of course they're going to try to make a positive spin on it. Oh, the team was stacked, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But at what point do we give Jaylen Brown his flowers for what he's accomplished this season after getting the $300 million? Like most people, they get their money. I remember how Mark Stoudemire got his money, went to the Knicks, and then disappeared. No, my man getting his money. Let's not forget he's still a vice president of the Players Union. It's like, man, they ain't stopping. Like, in my opinion, JT gonna have to keep up.
Bill Russell would be so proud. The 2024 Bill Russell Finals MVP goes to Jaylen Brown.
What does holding this trophy mean to you?
It was a full team effort, and I shared this with my brothers and my partner in crime, Jayson Tatum. He was with me the whole way.
You said that what's been different about your game this season is that you let go all of the anxieties, all the doubts. First of all, you're a superstar, so no one knew you had any anxieties or doubts. But how were you able to do that to unlock your game, as you put it?
Just my faith in the Most High, just believing in my teammates, my coaching staff, and just being grateful. I've been grateful for every moment, every opportunity. I never hug my head. I don't give.
So I agree with y'all. Like, the media's not gonna do it because, as you say, I know y'all be like looking at the pictures after the finals. Did y'all see how long the camera was focused on Jayson Tatum?
Of course.
Had him with the camera was focused on him for like 2 straight minutes with him holding deuce.
This nigga was focused. Everything was focused.
Everything was focused on Jayson Tatum almost the whole time.
What they gonna say now? We did it.
Copying up everybody.
Copying Chris Bosh. Like, he created the Kobe pictures. Like, everything was focused on Tatum. It wasn't focused on your Finals MVP, Jaylen Brown. It wasn't focused on the second best player in the series, Jrue Holiday. It wasn't focused on the third best player, Alright, I ain't gonna do that to Tatum. I ain't gonna do that to Tatum.
No, we gonna get around to it. Don't worry. We gonna get around to it.
He did. Tatum was a top 3 player.
Alright, while we on Jayson Tatum right now, has Jayson Tatum finally silenced his critics with this? With him getting the championship?
Not necessarily, because as Jaylen Brown, his partner in crime, said, the critics is never going to be quiet. They never going to go away. They just going to simmer down because they won this first championship. But they going to come back eventually.
Yeah, I agree. To me, it's a 2-part question. No, as he said, you're never going to silence them, but at the same time, this finals team compared to your last finals team, nigga, you had help. Shit, you were the help in my opinion. I mean, to be honest, you might be labeled as the star, but besides that triple-double game, you was the help. But he had another game where he had 30-something because he was trying to match. They needed him to match Doncic or Kyrie.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, it wasn't no consistency from a star player.
It was.
Like I said, the same thing we talked about in the last few videos. He gave me a few games where it was 17-9, 6 assists. Like, bro, it's a lot of players in the league that can do that. But a lot of people not supposed to be able to do what Jayson Tatum can do. And I seen some of your teammates doing what you were supposed to be doing. So it's like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, like y'all was saying, like, it's obviously going to, like, the criticism is going to simmer down some because they just won. But now, at this point, look at the team you have. You basically coming back next year with the same team, basically. And then they going to talk about what y'all did last year. They expect y'all to do it again. So, and as we saying, like you said, you talked about his field goal percentage. We seen that he had a couple good games in there. But field goal percentage was down, and he had all the players was like I said, Jrue Holiday was the best player.
I think before that last game, game 5, he said he had the worst shooting percentage, I guess, for a star in NBA Finals history before that last game.
Before that performance. Yeah. All right, and as we
That's
talking
the main
about,
reason why I think he didn't win the Finals MVP.
And Jaylen Brown defense on Luka. As we talking about,
and said, "We did this together." What did that mean to you?
First of all, congrats to him. Well deserved. Extremely happy for him. This is a hell of an accomplishment. The main goal for us was to win a championship. We didn't care who got Finals MVP. I know that I need him through this journey, and he needs me. It was great to see him have that moment and share that moment with him. I'm extremely happy for him. Well deserved. That was big time. He earned that.
On Luka, as we talking about the pieces to the Celtics now, it's kind of a trick question. So I want to hear what y'all answers are. My question is, who was the most important player for the Celtics championship? I'm gonna start first. I already know. I'm gonna straight say Jrue Holiday. Cause you go back to every game from game 1, 2, both, and even with his defense, you could clearly see that one of the games he had like 20, 26, and 10 in one of the games. Like everything, you just could clearly see Jrue Holiday's impact throughout this whole season, throughout the whole playoff run, basically. So I think it was him. But I always tell y'all, when they added my man Derek White, that put them over the top anyway. Made them a much better team. Them adding Jrue Holiday made them even better.
I say Jrue Holiday as well for the whole playoffs because they said he's the first player in NBA history with 40, 50, 90 throughout the whole playoffs.
That's nice.
And he made a huge impact. This is the second time he went to a team in his first year and won a championship.
And once again, I cannot, as Stephen A would say, I cannot disagree with them. I can only add on to it. Last video we were talking about what the X factors was, but based off of this 2024 playoff performance, if you open the dictionary for X factor, Jrue Holiday's face is there. You can't get him confused with Justin or Aaron. It's Jrue Holiday. He was the X factor, not just for the finals, for the series. You had Kristaps missing for 2 games. He mattered nonetheless. Like, he put his 10-15 here. Like, but the X factor was Jrue, because Jrue didn't have to impact the game. He didn't just need one way to impact the game. It didn't matter if he scored 25. It didn't matter if he scored 5. Every game had Jrue Holiday on it, because Jrue Holiday was a menace. Whether it was on Luka Doncic, whether it was on Kyrie, hell, if it was on PJ Tucker and Daniel Gaffney.
Getting the offensive rebounds. One game off at 12 rebounds.
Yeah, I think Jrue Holiday may have. Like, it might be a little sneak. Jayson Tatum might have actually snuck over like maybe 2 or 3 rebounds for the series, but I think Jrue led them in rebounds. Like he said, like to leave New Orleans and go to the Bucks and go to the Bucks after getting rid of Bledsoe. Championship with the Bucks. They get me out of here because they think Dame Dollar better. Send me to the Blazers. Blazers said, we don't want him either. I sent him to the Celtics. Say no more, fam. I'm going to go with me another championship. So, like, without a doubt, he was the X factor. I feel like, that's it. I'm just cutting that.
All right, before I continue, I'm glad you actually said something about it, because I was about to say something about it. Listen to me right now. All of y'all hear me. Y'all heard what I said. The Milwaukee Bucks trading Jrue Holiday was the worst thing they did. Trade him trying to get Dame, acting like that was going to make them much better.
Yeah,
what is that going to make them better than what Jrue Holiday can do? Why? Because Dame can hit some far threes?
When I seen that trade, it was interesting, but I still didn't all that much like it, because you was losing one of your core defensive players, which was going to make them worse in defense.
Yeah.
And then you was breaking up the big three with Giannis, Chris Middleton, and Jrue Holiday that worked so well.
Y'all know I'm a big component of a person that really deals with self accountability and responsibility. Ever since the Bucks won the championship, their unsuccessfulness over the last 3 years is because of Giannis Antetokounmpo. And I can't not deny any of the stuff Stephen Smith and them say. You were the star player of that team, which means every fucking decision since you won the championship, my nigga, goes through you. Whether they've already made a decision or not, how you feel about us bringing in Doc Rivers? How you feel about us bringing in Asian girl? How you feel about us getting... Everything went through you, my nigga. You know they did. You won a championship, you let Bud go because y'all didn't win the very day. Y'all didn't win again because you mad? Get Bud
He lost
out of
in
there.
7 to the Celtics.
Yeah.
In the second round.
Yeah. Instead of maybe promoting your assistant coach who just came back, Darvin Ham, you let him go. And you bring in Adrian Griffin.
And then
another assistant coach that was a role player scrub in the past. I don't know what it is about you teams. Love drafting role players
They love
with no
making,
coaching
They
experience.
love making role players.
Because I ain't done. We gonna get to the Lakers soon. But
that's a segment.
Yeah, back to the Bucks. Like, you bring in Adrian Griffin, and with a 33-13 record, second in the East, you say that's not good enough. Our defense is lacking. So I guess the other 3-15 seeds in the East defense was even fucking worse because they was behind y'all. But for some reason, that was your excuse for firing Adrian Griffin. And the excuse to hire Doc Rivers. I guess Giannis feel like, let me go get an experienced coach and more experienced point. Like I really want to, I don't want to dig too long on this, but I really want to know what went through the head of the Milwaukee Bucks organization when Giannis said, I want Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
Because Damian Lillard's claim to fame. Damian Lillard's claim to fame is, besides Rookie of the Year, is
shot against
a couple All-Star games, and Western Conference Finals against the Warriors that they were never going to win at all. I'm trying to figure out how did it come to let's get Dame and give them a point guard who helped us win a championship 3 years ago. Let's give them him and get Dame. Dame would definitely get us where we gotta go. So my thing was I feel like I should just I'm gonna say the rest of this for another segment, but he's 200% correct. Jrue Holiday is that was one of the worst decisions the Bucks made, and I feel like it wasn't just the Bucks. Giannis signed off on, yeah, fuck it. Jrue got us a championship. He can go.
And while we on there now, I told Dar that what I tell you 2 weeks ago, was it last week, Dar? I said if the Boston Celtics win and Jrue Holiday performs well, this makes Jrue Holiday a Hall of Famer. What do y'all think?
He's a Hall of Famer.
Most definitely is a Hall of Famer.
You can go with this as much as you want to be biased with it. You can't be biased with it because if you look at when he was just a star of the team, if you look at the New Orleans Hornets, where else does he have? Philly, places where he was actually to be a star, he did what he was supposed to do, and then places where he wasn't the star, but he was a person who could impact the game. He didn't just impact the game. He made you motherfuckers understand that, nigga, you gotta play me too. I'm not just something that's gonna be standing in the corner waiting for the three. I can get my own shot. I can stop you from getting your shot. Nigga, you gotta worry about me too. So I feel like the fact that he's gone to 2 different franchises
in his first season,
and neither franchise he was the star, but he was as impactful as the star. And he's been to other teams where he could be the star. You don't have nothing else to prove. Just play basketball and enjoy it for the rest of your career. You're a Hall of Famer, bro.
Jrue Holiday's impact doesn't get any bigger
all
than what
I'm
he
saying
did.
Is, if we can continue to put all these star players that some of them never even sniffed the finals in the Hall of Fame, just because of the impact and culture they brought in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, then why can't a 2-time champion make it just because he ain't having 20 a game?
And let's not forget, 16 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, 6-time All-NBA defensive team. 6-time All-NBA defensive team. And 2-time All-Star. Tell me I ain't Hall of Fame. Look at the impact this man has. Like you saying, he can score. If people who know basketball, they look at Jrue, they don't see him as a star. But you know how good Jrue is. He can create his own shot. He can score. He can hit the three. And you see how good of a defender he is. That man a Hall of Famer.
Layup shot is good. Somehow he muscled it in. Goes inside. Oh, what a slam from Jaylen Brown. Here comes Josh Green, one man to beat, but it's a 7-footer. He blocks it again. Here's Pritchard. He loves these. Puts it up half court of the buzzer. Pritchard at the buzzer with a three-pointer. He's done it again. Tillman tries a three. It's good. Xavier Tillman from downtown. Jaylen Brown with the flush. White launches a three. It's good. Derek White. It's over. Time to say it again, Boston. Anything's possible. Banner number 18 has been secured. The Celtics are NBA champions. Oh, we did it!